Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's. If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside the description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yeah, so we begin part two. Welcome to part two of this gripping three-part series, where we delve deeper into the chilling world of Frawty's criminal empire. This time, we are peeling back the curtains on the ruthless individuals who surrounded him, the people who carried out his darkest commands, and the horrifying lengths they went to in order to maintain their power and control. In the shadows of Frawty's operations, there were those who were more than just accomplices. They were his personal enforcers, the men who would do anything to protect their boss' empire, no matter how vile, no matter how twisted the hack. And today you will hear about one of those acts that will haunt your mind forever. Picture this: a madman, a broken soul, wandering the streets of Portland, driven by his own demons. He was a man who has lost everything, his sanity shattered, reduced to nothing more than a desperate creature scavenging for food from a rubbish bin. But what should have been a tragic and pitiable sight quickly turned into something far darker. One of Frawty's henchmen, a man known for his cold-blooded nature and unwavering loyalty, was sent to handle this poor soul. The man whose name you will hear in this video, wasn't there to help. He wasn't there to show compassion. Instead, he did the unthinkable. He killed the madman in cold blood, for no reason other than that he was ordered to. This wasn't it for money or power. This was a senseless act of cruelty that even Frawty's empire could not justify. The madman, someone who could barely survive on his own, was taken out by a man who was supposed to be following orders, but who could follow such an order? And how does anyone live with themselves after taking a life so needlessly? How does one reconciles such an action with their own humanity. This former detective, a man who was right in the thick of Portland criminal law world, witnessed firsthand the moral decay that Frawty's henchmen had fallen into. And to this day the question lingers, how could anyone, especially someone who was once a human being, carry out such a vile act and not to be crushed by the weight of it? Will you live with the blood of a madman? A man who was just trying to survive on your hands? The answer, as the detective revealed, lies in the warped, brutal mindset that Frawty instilled in his inner circle. For them, it wasn't about right or wrong. It was about morality. It was about loyalty, power and fear. This part of the story doesn't just highlight the sheer evil that these men were capable of. It's offer a glimpse into the mental prison that Frawty's enforcers trapped themselves in. The further down the path of criminality they went, the less they saw their actions as wrong. They saw them as necessary, and what made them so dangerous. So as we continue to uncover the gruesome detail of Frawty's network and all the iron grip that he had on Portland, we must ask ourselves, where does the line get drawn? Between obedience and conscience, between power and humanity. Frawty's people went so far beyond that line, they crossed into a realm of darkness that no one could ever return from. And this is just the beginning. So stay tuned, because part 2 is coming soon, same time tomorrow, and you won't believe where this story goes next. For those craving even deeper and exclusive content, our Patreon squad is the place to be. This is the truth, no one dares to speak, and you are getting it one chapter at a time. So you watch, you will listen, and you will decide. Part 2 of this 3-part series. Frawty Empire, corrupt police, you want to hear all kind of things.
You know, say a youth go around there, madman in go around there, Johnny back go around there, but take up, the garbage the youth there, take up food out of the garbage I eat, and you know, saying go around there, go shoot youth and eat.
And kill him?
Kill him, Johnny Bap.
Kill a madman for eat food on, so all them justified that they're shooting there?
I want him on the scripture where police report in pocket, man.
Where police name?
Them man they have a police report in their pocket. Yeah, man, right now, a deputy commissioner, man, they have in their pocket right now.
Which one of them?
No one call him, but I put land in forward from.
Well, I know him and them thing still.
Yeah, man.
But you know, so
right now, so when I tell you, the deputy commissioner, that the man, they just run a business and a Frawty property, the business you already there. The man just sell gas, the man just run the most successful gas business.
The same policeman is have a gas business down there?
Yeah, as commissioner.
As
the Frawty property. No. Frawty property, the gas business you already there.
Illegal gas or legal gas?
No, man. It's still in legal business, man, but if you are the commissioner of police, brother, you can't rub shoulder with them, man, they say, at least,
well, that's why.
I work part time Frawty, to get support come America, you know, but them, man, they palm the right pocket. So you know, say
no, them never have no warrant fee, man. Them thing, no man.
Me know, but I work part time. I work for people got prison for them, man. They know.
Yeah, but them not right funny man. Them thing, because me don't know if you know one brother who did name Chris. He must be the American one. Them thing now. We did escape from the FBI. Them up at St. Petersburg for Frawty with about 6K of coke.
Yeah.
You ever hear about him?
You ever hear about him?
And him escape from the FBI them in run through the swamp and alligator and snake and escape.
All long time I listen to you, man. Even the same incident with schoolboy Richie and the man, the scratch party and the man, the batty and Belgium. Schoolboy Richie and the same Ellington. Yeah, man, Ellington, man. Same Elon Powell, man. You just serve a yard in the post, you know. I left it, you know.
You're all police, sir?
No whole, man. Me young, man, but me left.
How much you doing, right?
I do 7 years, you know. I'm currently serving at the military up here.
Oh, which branch you in at?
The army. He's a lieutenant right now.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks to your service, man. So which one you used to serve when you down there?
You know, some of that mobile one time.
Yeah.
Me have mobile. I made that Hunts Bay. The last place we serve at Hunts Bay.
Which year that?
2014.
Oh, okay. Them telling me left.
I'm here the name in the street, don't get so same way. Yeah, I'm man in a Cockburn plane and my old driver.
Yeah, them still talk about me and Bobby.
Kingston 11, Bobby Reds.
That's true. We used to we do some good work in our place and them thing. Even right now and them thing. I want to say people grandpit them talk to me now, you know.
Alright. Alright, because right now we can't take over because as me telling you, man, if you want to hear a jailbird sing, you know, all one of them, you know, it seems like a canary bird.
Me know, man.
Yeah, man, there's no loyalty amongst criminal, man. From the day you drop the program, and one thing, let me always tune into your program. Honesty.
Yeah.
You call a spade a spade.
Yeah, man, I just say it go, man. Yeah, understand.
Yeah, man, a spade, man.
We just want back with Jamaica and them thing there.
We want back with country. And right now, the man, I mean, no political like that, you know, but the man who did it right now.
No, man, look here, you have to call a spade a spade. It's right now we're at a crossroad in Jamaica. It's either you go with the criminals or you go with the police. Go with the criminal, you're going with the PMP. Because the PMP, I tell you already, you know, from ever since, you know, I remember saying, me the first person to tell the Jamaican people, say, PMP is a criminal organization. You know.
Because let me show you a thing, communism and socialist is bad mind.
Yeah, man, same thing.
You can't say a man with them thing and expect it to be your one. And you know, say that them use a mash up Portland, PNP mash up Portland, same jigs in this way.
Yeah, but where they
you can't come and buy a bag of rice and cook a pot of soup and feed couple PNP. Yo, you have a MP where you don't get with him, Sinclair Shirley, you know.
Yeah.
Sinclair Shirley born and grew up Portland, you know, and he come there, you know, and build housing scheme, you know, Woodstock housing scheme. And right now, Woodstock is same Screechy and Williams, the whole of them live right. Sinclair developed that and get the whole of PNP people and jail people in houses because of Portland ain't come from. And Jigs come there and then vote him out and vote for Jigs, because you know, say Jigs are labor right. Jigs are labor right, but Jigs don't want to run a Portland as a labor right. And Siaga never give the opportunity, so he jump and go run.
To BNP?
As PNP, yes, as PNP. Yeah, because you know, so Jigs ain't up blind, and I see him bars, they have to take care of him before he did. Jigs broke it. Yo, Jigs gamble racehorse still. I think back when I liked early 2000, Jigs gambled over $10 million out of politics money in a racehorse.
Hey, me tell a man on them thing. I don't know.
When time the pressure come down on him, Jigs sold himself in his foot. Yeah, man, the man they will tell him mind, girl, man. And Jigs mash up Portland, man. Jigs mash up Portland.
That's a Ennis.
Yeah, man, same Jigs.
So it was originally was labor right?
Yeah, but you see, I never give him the go ahead for run.
So why say I never did give him?
Because me I say
you never connected on him thing there?
No, I never connected. Jigs well connected, man. I say my case old boy now. But remember saying no, Sinclair Shirley, you know, Portland in born and grew up in farm and in coffee and everything, you know. So you can't show the man out there in one place. And that so Jamaican you know have bossy slave them, you know, man. Then look what going on right now. I see some people Jamaican don't have no sense. How can you run behind Mark Goldie?
A man that come from born in England.
And not even that alone, you know. And not even that alone, you know, man. Look what going on in Israel right now, the genocide killing right now. Mark Goldie is Jews, brother. Mark Goldie is Jewish. Anyway, the man they come, then your man talk out time out say, yo, he want my Tapanaris friend.
No, nothing to do with poor people. And I same thing with Donald. Hey, still you know the boy.
Let me know your man go up on stage and talk about God, man. I talk about praise God, man. Do you Jewish people hate God? You should even now whoop me mouth up, sir. Remember say them the same Jew them and them condemn Jesus, you know. I want to, and even that alone. In a New York, anywhere the man they live, the man they see all come, you have to go up on the side of the road. Anywhere the man they go, them feel say it should be for them.
I saw them deal with people up on New York. When them walk on one side, you have to walk on the next side?
Yep, them walk in a single file, man. Them walk straight out across the road, man.
You
you must step down in the road, man. You got Crown Heights. You know, so right now, when Jews there are Crown Heights, they have more than where they are Israel itself. Because in Crown Heights, there are about 2 million Jewish people there.
Yeah, but well, look here. Eventually, them are fall still, you know.
Yeah, but my goal in no space at Jamaica, brother.
Yeah, man. But you can't tell the PMP people them nothing. Them licky, you know.
that's why you see, remember saying, they bleed and everybody, they're back on Joelness. But two mark come in now, they're back mark because Matalan and Mahfoud and the whole of them are Jewish. So them are going to support it.
But them are Arab, them not white.
Them are Jewish, man.
Yeah, man. But them still are Arab.
I went to Hitler, they kill them, and I run them out of Germany. Run come a yard, man. Mahfoud. I want wealthy man a yard, I'm not Jewish, and I Butch Stewart, that's why all of them don't like him. Butch Stewart are the only man here when not Jewish. From the Henry Kiss them, all of them, you get me say?
Yeah, man, because Sean Paul family, because Sean Paul did have an uncle when a big police, you know that though?
Yeah, I mean, know that.
You didn't know him? You didn't know him?
I know Sean Paul's father personally.
They want to get they want to go to prison.
So Butch Stewart.
With the ganja plane.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That man, they not normal, man. I rather my dog bite me than the white man dog bite me.
That's true, man.
Yeah, they have in place a yard, same way and think, I go down, and when I go down.
No, man,
I can't hop on down and now if you walk and I look over my shoulder.
No, but you see. No, but
because Jamaica corrupt the last time I go down there, they almost tried to take my gun from me the last time I go down there. Yeah.
So you tell them say they're military?
So me don't live there. So me don't live there, man. I want whole for scrutiny.
I know, so between me and them thing, say by, me have to go really. I really do something about them two brothers. Something I got me still doing with the FLA, But the reason why.
Yeah. They need to shake out Shane Darling. Because a man way against gun not supposed to lead the biggest civilian body where grant gun license.
But actually, man, Andrew Wallace's wife, a friend and him thing there. Andrew Wallace and I'm the Prime Minister and a wife,
I know Andrew Wallace and the real Prime Minister. I think they run the country. And Changa.
I see.
That's why. Changa run the country, I'm sure so. But now I am a supporter of the GLP party.
Yeah.
But with Dr. Chang is a surgeon. And you go get a surgeon, the biggest police job on the land. You get me, I say?
Yeah. But am I running good still,
No, of course, he's my proper. But
the people that will advise him on them thing like all this old police him come from now, I'm gonna be there bad police him name I don't remember him name. The man is that flying squad and Rich have only for chucking on. The man used to hustle on them thing there. Yeah man, I remember parliament.
The sitting commissioner right now, I think this man should have it 10 years ago and have the same support what they have right now.
Why not before it's time, But him surprised me though, but you understand what I'm saying? For paper police and them thing there. Him surprised me.
Paper police.
Yeah man, him better than him uncle still, because him uncle was thief.
Oh, he never a police, man.
A thief, man, yeah man, thief. Because him and Frawty was big friend too, And Shan and all them man then, you understand?
Him and Frawty was big friend. Ellington and Frawty, Batty and Bench.
You understand? A Warren Clark boss, man. But you know, so two boy them dead will kill Frawty already though.
You think I don't kill him for him kill Frawty? I kill him so him the talk back. I cover them footsteps, you get me? Because
I call him
man here right rape Frawty. Then couldn't board from here to come knock a man like Frawty. But if the Frawty thing is Frawty, you think him untouchable.
Actually mean man, he mean. If he never did mean, me talk to one detective down there man say if the man if the man did all him have to do on them thing there, just like cause Kendall have him busy, Kendall and everything else, he just exercise on them thing there and stay in yard.
Kendall who I can go and show like cause Kendall take care of.
No, when Kendall left on him thing, him have a hand, him have a you have to go through like a wall to reach him. You understand? You need a battalion, you understand what I'm saying? But
but you have a superintendent of guards gang. Soup. They behind gang. But that the man the clerk, him a Frawty, everything.
Yeah man, a Black Jesus them call him,
Yeah man. Him you see there. My Frawty everything man, because all of them things we see go down.
So we have come to the end of part 2, the shocking revelation. Why is this policeman called Black Jesus? And just like that, we have come to the end of part 2 in this eye-opening 3-part series. If you thought things couldn't get any darker, think again. What you have just heard, the shocking tales of Frawty and his crew, are just a tip of the iceberg. But before we close this chapter, there's one final question that must be asked. Why on earth would anyone call a policeman Black Jesus? Why? It's a chilling title, one that invokes both reverence and fear, and one that leaves us questioning the very nature of power and influence. But why would someone, especially in the context of the dangerous world we have explored so far, give a man of law enforcement such a provocative moniker? The name Black Jesus doesn't come from admiration for his heroism or his saintly deeds. No, it's a little nuance, or what? Is it a title that was born from something far darker? This policeman who gained such an infamous reputation was no ordinary lawman. He wasn't the type to patrol the streets, uphold justice and keep the peace. Oh no, this man had a far more disturbing presence. His power extended far beyond what we might expect from someone in uniform. He wasn't just known for enforcing the law, he was known for breaking it too. The title, Black Jesus, implies someone who wields almost godlike influence. But in this case, it's twisted. This man's power didn't come from benevolence or goodness. It came from fear, manipulation, and control. Those in the underworld, those who move in the shadows of Frawty's empire, saw this man as someone who could do no wrong, a figure who held that fate of their lives in his hands. Just like the revered figure whose name he borrowed, Black Jesus, became a symbol, but not of salvation. Instead, he became a symbol of power, retribution, and the ability to dictate life and death. But what's even more disturbing is how his name got around. How this policeman, a figure who should have represented justice, was so revered by criminals and feared by the public. Why would they call him Black Jesus? It wasn't just because of his ability to keep the streets in check. It was because he had become a man above the law, a man whose actions spoke louder than any badge ever could. As we dive deeper into the underbelly of this series, this name tells us so much more than we could ever imagine. It's a reflection of the twisted world, where law and order becomes blur, where those who should protect the innocent instead become the very embodiment of fear. So what does it take for a man to be given a name like that? What kind of power and corruption must one yield or wield to be viewed as a godlike figure? Not in the eyes of the righteous, but in the eyes of those who lurk in the darkness. Stay tuned for part 3, where we will unravel even more shocking secrets that are sure to leave you speechless. And for those who want the full uncensored experience, don't forget to join our Patreon squad for exclusive content that dives even deeper into these harrowing truths. The series just getting started, and the revelations are only going to get darker. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.